Alright, so this video is about Ginkgo biloba. It's in the family Ginkgoaceae. It's called Ginkgo or maidenhair tree, and it's a really neat tree evolutionarily. Let's first talk about the ID characteristics. So if we get up close to it, let's look at the bark. It's a really light gray with very thin furrows on it. It almost looks like it's covered in mud. So the furrows aren't very sharp. It's a dark, like a light gold color. Really what you're looking for in a ginkgo is those characteristic leaves. So here's a ginkgo leaf. You grab one here. So it's a very fan-shaped leaf. It's often got a long petiole relative to the rest of the leaf. It's called biloba, is the specific epithet, meaning two-lobed. As you can see, there's often a little divot that forms two main sections of the leaf. The leaf itself, I'm not sure if it technically has linear venation, but it does look like it does. So all of those veins come out from the center point at the petiole and fan out along with the shape. The leaf itself has a kind of smooth texture. There's no pubescence on it. The margin is entire but a little bit wavy. So there's no serrations, but it's kind of a lumpy margin. And not all of the leaves have this divot. A lot of them will not. So if I grab the branch, here are all the leaves. And what's specific about this guy is so the long shoots, which is the fancy way of saying the twig or the branch, does not actually have any leaves on it directly. All of those come from short shoots. And the short shoots are these. And it's basically a collection of leaf scars that have built up on each other to produce a little tiny fat short twig. And that's where the leaves come out of. And those leaves are kind of alternate, but because they all come out of the same short shoot, they're all clustered together, so it almost looks whorled. And short shoots are also present on the holly family, Aquifoliaceae, but I think they're a lot more visible and easy to see here on the ginkgo. So ginkgo trees are dioecious, which means that there are male trees and female trees. This guy is a male tree because he has no fruits. The female tree over here has a very strange fruit. You can find one on the ground. You can also see they produce a lot of fruits when they do fruit. They're an orange little ball, and they are not technically like any of the other fruits we'll see. So these guys evolutionarily are really, really old. They are in gymnosperm, so this is not an angiosperm. It does not flower. So it's a gymnosperm, so it's more closely related to conifers, but it actually evolved prior to that. So this is a fleshy seed. It has no husk or outer layer. Inside there is a hard part that has the actual seed, like the nuclear material in it. Not nuclear. Yeah, nuclear. Where the genetic information is. And this nice fleshy seed. And it's yellow to orange. And they smell super bad. So ginkgos don't really exist that much in the wild anymore. They're native to China. But they are planted really readily as a landscaping tree because their leaves are really pretty. Those leaves will turn yellow in fall and become a really beautiful golden color, and then all dehisce or drop almost immediately. Like within the span of one day, these trees will be naked. But if you end up planting a female tree, a lot of times they're gonna rip it up because these smell like vomit. They smell really horrible, especially if you step on them. But overall, a really cool tree. The genetics of it are really crazy because they're really all genetically similar at this point since they were bred from a really small population, and they don't really exist in the wild. They're really just used in landscaping. But nonetheless, a very beautiful tree, though sometimes very, very stinky.